What's up, guys? Barry Gaming here, back with some more Idle Heroes, and today I wanted to take a minute to talk about the actual events going on and what you should be doing in this event. I know you guys are probably anxiously waiting to see how G-Ster performs. We'll have videos on him over the weekend. We just need some time to build him, get some resources, all that fun stuff, because we're trying not to spend too much right now. So, you know the game. So we're going to be talking about this event. Number one is, should you even use scrolls? And if you do, what should you actually be chasing in events like this from now on? At least what I'm going to chase is completely different than what I used to chase. So hopefully you guys enjoy this one. Make sure you guys take 1 second, hit that subscribe button. Let's talk about this Space Drift event. So when we do take a look at this event, overall, it's a pretty solid event, I must say. The amount of things that you can win and get in the Star Store is surprisingly good. I mean, technically free-to-play can get either 2 sublimation chests, and these are the good ones with 90,000, or they can go for one of these Core of Origin chests, which is half of an actual Core of Origin, and a sublimation chest. So there's like a lot of flexibility here if you go and decide to do that. However, man, it's rough right now using heroic scrolls during this event because we have anniversary coming up next month. So honestly, most players should do a hard skip on this. The only time I would even consider maybe going after like one sublimation chest, if you still even need sublimation chest on most of your heroes, is if you're sitting on a ton of heroic scrolls, not these guys. If you're sitting on maybe 2,500 or even more than 2,500 scrolls that you've been saving, then maybe doing like the 800 to get your reward is an okay thing, because that makes sure you have at least 2,000 scrolls for the anniversary event without like any big issues or anything like that. So that is one thing to consider. But if you have less than 2,000 scrolls right now, or even less than like 1,800, 1,700 scrolls, I would probably just do a hard skip. So one thing that was added to this event, if you did do everything in this event, is you got a free extra treasure here, a selectable one of your choice, which, I mean, I guess that's cool, but like, you know me, I'm just not a big fan of treasure train in general. I'm sure it helps beyond belief, but we have not needed it. That's the thing. You see all these whales going for the super crazy treasure train stats. I mean, I've cleared like everything pretty much. I got like sea lands to do, but it's like I don't really care about the sea lands at this moment because I already have a couple that are at 30. Maybe eventually down the road I'll care, but it is what it is. But then I want to talk about other people out there like me, because like we have extra sublimation chests that we've just been chilling on. We also have a decent amount of sublimation just chilling in the bag. What should we be doing during this event? Well, honestly, what I think I'm going to be spending most of my stuff on are going to be these Cloud Island chests from now on. Now, they kind of suck that you can only get one reward out of here. But even for like free-to-play accounts, getting these master toolboxes, I know my free-to-play account is stuck on master toolboxes, so it's not the worst idea to go for them. But getting 1.6 million of any one resource is very important, because as you guys know, so much of your account power comes from this. I mean, you can take a look right here. Literally 9.9 million of my Vulcan's attack out of 14 million is coming from his tenants and his house. Same thing with Mockman, 7.2 of his like 11 million. So like they would just be like 4 million attack heroes, and instead they're like 11 and 14 million attack. It's one of the most important things, and that's something we're prioritizing here. Now, if you do get those chests and you're getting up there in levels, it's only going to be a few points, but those few points are going to add up very, very quickly. I think honestly for most players, once you have your main hero sublimed, unless you're going like really wide on your sublimations, which I don't even know if we're going to on heroes like this that we're just using as a support hero, we might start going after the Cloud Island chest. And then also, if you have not gotten a skin for every one of the plots, the 4 main plots, the skin is very important because that's literally 5 additional levels to your plot. So these 2 things right here for the cheapest amount is actually not that bad. You see, we have 160 already. We could get like half of a core, but like, I don't think we're going in further on this event. Maybe I should try to get to 300 though. We haven't done any VIP just yet. Should have waited to do our cores, but it is what it is. We'll see. I don't know. But overall, I think most people should wait. And then if you're in a spot like me, because I mean, like, you take a look at our heroes that we have, right? So fully sublimed, fully not really, but just a tenant, fully, just a tenant. And then we got like our other heroes like Cheese Hero, fully sublimed, nothing at all, like just doesn't really matter. And then of course our guy right here, nothing at all. Sublimations matter up to a point, and I will say if you are looking at sublimation for the new hero that you're going to build, I would probably say one of the only ones you really need to worry about, actually, I mean, really it's just the core that matters. Besides the core, like sublimations on him, if you're just using him as a support, really isn't a big deal unless you're trying to push damage on him as well, because most of his stuff just gives him more survivability and stuff. But if you have like Hyperspace Hunter, Ilamog, Vesa, things like that, they're going to be super tanky already, and they're not going to need that additional support. So I don't know. I'm kind of torn on this myself. And then of course going for this right here is just like, ugh. This is any Soul Awakenings 25 times, which is cool. That's nice. This is G-Ster only. Just remember that. If you want to get these rewards, G-Ster only. So let me know what you guys think. I think these Cloud Island chests are actually going to go way up in value for most people. At least it has for me, because that's, again, I want to start working on my 5th tenant spot as much as possible. The ultimate goal is to get 6 full tenant locations so that your team is just supercharged. Even your support heroes have tons and tons of damage and are just absolutely crazy. Now, next week's events, we just got like some boring stuff going back on. Shelter Mission, got some Transcendence Heroes mixed in here, Imp's Adventure, all this stuff. But again, I highly suggest, even for free-to-play players, start saving. I don't even know if going for a full Imp's Adventure run, unless there's special events tied to it, is a smart idea. In reality, it's probably not. And luckily this week there's really nothing to spend your gems on, so make sure you're saving them up. I'd even say if you're someone who buys cores regularly like I used to on my free-to-play, taking a huge pause on that to make sure that we have enough for whatever comes in the anniversary event, because we're literally 1 month away. Anniversary event should start most likely, I'd say, let me see, we got 1, 2, 3, probably on the 15th of next month. They might bring it up closer on the 8th of next month. We really don't know what that's going to look like, so I just want to make sure you guys are prepared and that you have everything saved up. But again, probably do not use heroic scrolls on this. Consider maybe investing in your Cloud Island a little bit more, because these are sometimes more important than just a sublimation, especially if it's for a hero you're not really caring about. And let me know what you guys think. Hopefully you guys enjoy this one. I'm going to get the macro back up and running here shortly. I'll see you guys next time.